Welcome. My name is Rich. This is DCUO. The character I'm playing as is Jokandroid 9000, a dual pistol and electricity villain. This is a let's play where I take my time and slowly go through Seems that they were three heroes, all attempting to do me in. Unfortunately, that doesn't work unless I have, unless we both have PvP on. I don't like PvP, so that's never going to work, thankfully. Wow, that's malevolent, isn't it? Anyway, in this Let's Play, as with all of my Let's Plays, I will be taking my time going through, looking at the story that the game is trying to tell, commenting on it. Hey, welcome, Clickbait. At the moment we are doing probably almost the same mission as we would be doing hero side. So the hero side is to find the crime Bible and stop the Intergang and the religion of crime from sacrificing Batwoman. Don't know what we're going to be doing in terms of saving or hurting Batwoman this time around, but we are apparently supposed to be looking for a copy of the crime Bible so that we know what's in it. Yeah, it's a cool mission, hero side, certainly, because you get to help people. Don't know what we're going to be doing this time around, and I'm a little bit worried that we're going to be ending up being, I don't know, beating up Question and Batwoman. When I press the spacebar, I want you to jump. So far, exactly the same as the hero side version. As far as we're not helping Intergang, actually. I mean, I guess they probably just wanted to repeat the mission.
The Book of Blood. Chapter 8, verse 23. By deceit ye have freed yourself from the illusion.
I've already heard this, hero side, and to be honest, I don't buy it at all. It's just, how many different ways can we come up with to excuse being pieces of shit? The religion aspect is interesting, it's a new take. And certainly is written well. It definitely sounds like it could be biblical, but I have no time for it personally.
No one interferes with Intergang and lives. It is written. Get 'em, boys!
Oh, in-game is much louder than the mic. Okay, apologise. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. I mean, I haven't changed any settings. dying.
Drown in blood before a weakling unbeliever like you makes me talk.
So punch.
Wait! Just in case the prophecy isn't true, I'll tell you. Mannheim says the crime Bible promises infinite power once he kills the twice-named daughter of Cain. He's doing it tonight. That's all I know.
Oops. Oh, right, yes. Way out's over here, isn't it? Okay, hopefully the balance of sound is better now.
Well, that was informative. So, the crime Bible promises infinite power. Sounds good to me. Let's see if we can track down this big bad book. I'm tracking a fair amount of intergang activity around this warehouse. It looks like Batwoman and the Questioner are on the same tip. Think you can get to the crime Bible before they can?
Not quite sure what emote that is. A raptor, perhaps? Maybe a python? PogChamp. Okay. I'll pretend I know what that is. Very popular Twitch mode. Okay. Is PogChamp anything else?
I knew I smelled someone in here.
I commit your soul to Cain.
Thank you for unveiling the mysteries of Twitch to me. Huh, I wonder why that respawned. That's really weird. Maybe it's because I... Maybe I reset them somehow. Oh well, it's fine. It's not like I was struggling the first time. Is it just me, or is the Mauler like the Undertaker but without any hair?
The Book of Blood. chapter 40, verse 37. Lilith raised him up, and setting his hands upon him, spoke with breath hot on his neck. What ye in virtue, I call weakness. For ye lust heartily, but have not strength nor courage enough to slay.
You'll need to turn off the security camera unless you want intergang swarming from all directions. Should be a terminal in here somewhere.
Oh, I know that they reused the models. It's just... so the three dudes appeared here. They were waiting for me. And then I walked, like, to here. And the cutscene started. And I started fighting them. And then I ended up, like, walking back over here during the fight. And then three more dudes, exactly the same, spawned in exactly the same place. I think I'd confused the positional trigger somehow. Maybe because I went over the trigger whilst they were still alive. So basically twice the usual number of enemies spawned in that location. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be finding a terminal. There we go. I'm not sure why turning it off at the terminal would cause it to start sparking. That's usually something that you would have happen if it like shorts out. So, I mean, yeah, I guess that they needed to indicate that it was offline, but you could also like have it have a red dot somewhere on it to indicate that it's on, and then when it goes off, the red dot disappears. You know, like most cameras have an indicator to show that they're working. I wonder whether we're going to need to intervene with Felix, Faust, and Black Adam, like we do Hero Side.
Tonight we will feast on the flesh of the weak.
No, that camera's also out.
No. It's a trap.
The trap is sprung. Rejoice, my shapeshifters. The prophecy is fulfilled. The twice-named daughter of Cain, Batwoman, will die as the crime Bible foretells.
Whisper Adair isn't wearing very much, especially considering she's right next to Kyle, who's in a full suit.
To the slaughter. So you think to stop the prophecy? My shapeshifters will feast well tonight.
You think she's cold, wouldn't you? I mean, I would expect that she was probably fairly cold.
Kyle, you fool! Must I do everything myself?
Yes, obviously. How do you feel about thunderstorms, Whisper? Quite a melodramatic scream there. I think she gives us the same screen each time. But I suppose in my character's case, it's probably justified, considering he's probably more violent about it than a hero would be.
The Book of Blood, Chapter 19, verse 12. To your gates I came.
Yes, very nice. I don't care. I'm just picking up the audio logs so that I get the item at the end.
The religion of crime is after Batwoman. I say we go after the crime Bible while they're distracted by this ritual they've planned. Checking likely locations now. Bruno Mannheim, leader of Intergang, was last spotted at this location. Seems he never lets the crime Bible out of his sight. So, if Mannheim is in here, I'm betting the book is too.
So we go in, beat up Mannheim, and take the crime Bible. Nice. And presumably not care at all that they've got Batwoman on an altar, I guess. With a hole in her chest. Explosions. They're super effective. Hello, stabby cat. I don't think you have to use those. It just makes life a little bit easier because you get to kill a few dudes before you encounter them without having to fight them. A bit drastic. I mean, listen, if you want to eat people's hearts, you don't have to do it for Mannheim. Like, you can just do it for yourself. Not that I'm, telling you to commit crime. Well, I mean, I am the Joke Android 9000. Maybe the Joke Android 9000 would encourage people to commit crimes. Didn't really need to do that. Oh well. Ah, yes, right. The next ambushes are here, aren't they? amazed they didn't notice. Still, it would be annoying if mobs aggro to you because they heard gunfire. Like, it makes sense in a stealth game.
So that ye might learn the truths that are hidden, that ye might pull secrets hidden from the very hearts that hide them. And so see my kingdom rise anew upon the earth in Cain's name.
Like in a stealth game, having sound attract enemies adds, you know, a level of danger to fighting back, defending yourself. So you have to be careful about where and when you make noise. But in a game like this, where you're just fighting all the time, doesn't really make that much sense. However realistic it would be, make the game.
Saith the Crime Bible, let the razor cut quick and right in Cain's name. We commend the heart of this wayward daughter. May the fires of pain and rage blaze on earth. In Cain's name!
He really blathered a lot there, didn't he? The anesthetic that they're using could have worn off. It's a bit difficult to see what's going on.
I shall devour you screaming!
Don't let us stop you, Mannheim. We're just here for the book.
Eviscerate them!
Deathstroke showed up. That's interesting. If we were playing hero side, it would be
I will eat your heart while you still live.
you have to be quick about that.
The infidels dare
Hero side,
to
Christian turns up to
interrupt
help.
the right? Eviscerate them!
Now, I have to wonder whether you even know what the word eviscerate means. I really can't say I think much of your intelligence. Any more, or is he just hanging out inside the bubble because he feels like being safe?
I shall devour you screaming!
So, like, do you intend for me to be screaming or you to be screaming during the devouring? I mean, like, it could go either way, really.
All is written in the vile book.
We've got what we're after. Leave them all to lick their wounds. Let's go.
I was just thinking, I'm surprised that they don't finish her off, but then again, she has just been stabbed in the heart, so they're probably expecting that she can't manage to survive after this.
The Book of Blood, Chapter 3, Verse 10. Thus do I mark thee, that ye might practice murder, and take that of which the weak have no need, and so...
Really not sure how that was supposed to have gone, you know, in terms of canonicity of which side won or was successful, or most successful there. I mean, is it villains? Heroes? I mean, both sides are supposed to be the one that takes the Bible. Maybe the villains take the Bible and the heroes take Batwoman and get her healed up.
That crime Bible is made of solid stone. Hardly light reading. We'll check on these prophecies of power and get back to you. Hey, would I lie to you?
I mean, at this point, I really have no idea whether he would lie to us or not. Oh, what cosmetic piece was that? Batwoman cape. Nice. Don't think I've gotten that before. That's probably going to be one of the scalloped, edged Batman-style capes. That's cool. Wonder why it's Batwoman rather than just Batman. What are the differences? Oh well. Let's find out. Yeah, I've got no idea. I need to see both of them back side to side, side by side, to be able to tell what the difference between Batwoman and any other kind of Batman-themed cloak. Oh, that's free. May as well take that.
I see you managed to make a profit out of stealing Intergang's crime Bible. Nice initiative. I'll have to remember you're up for riskier endeavors.
Yeah, I don't know how much more there is of the game after this, or how often we'd be coming into contact with Deathstroke, but
Circe's plans with the Cult of Blood are heating up. With Trigon's energy loose on this plane, we're in for a visit from an interdimensional force of evil. If you think you can handle it, talk to Blood Priest Lucius and Burnley for more.
interesting. I'm not sure what the equivalent of this would be. Hero side, we might be beyond hero and villain stuff.
This is the most prime merchandise in Gotham, and none of it's hot, I swear!
Oh right, I equipped it. I thought that was a ring or something. The Priest Lucius, Burnley nightclub. I might as well teleport there. Deathblade, who is just chilling out in his trunks. As you do. Burnley nightclub. No, hold on. Teleport. I need to use the teleportation hub. I can't just go out through the door. I thought I was already at the Burnley nightclub. Oh, I was. Wonder why the X wasn't showing up on the map then. Confusing.
All hail blood! All hail Trigon! Trigon will rise, and then our power will be beyond imagining. If you think you are worthy, go to the Forum of the 12 in Robinson Park. Brother Blood has a test you must pass.
So, you seek to unleash the forces of darkness upon this plane? I am pleased. The Sentinels of Magic defeated our last attempt. Now we need a champion to join Brother Blood and regather the power he has lost.
He was a bit, melodramatic, wasn't he, about it? The greatest story ever told. Intergang's precious guide to crime. Bully for you. Obviously crime comes to you naturally, so I'm sure you won't be needing it. Take your cut and I'll take mine. Be seeing you. I don't really care that much about acquiring the paramilitary gear, but it's another costume piece. And you do get a feat.
This is the most prime merchandise in Gotham, and none of it's
several
hot.
intervals.
I swear.
You do get a feat every at several intervals, acquiring different costume pieces. I think it's 10, 25, 50, maybe 100. And I wouldn't know after that. Maybe 200, 250, maybe 500. But it's... even if it's not immediately obvious, it's probably worth doing. Just in case. Aha! I thought so. We're starting on this business. Good. I'm glad that we're finding out that this, what purpose this has. So the last attempt to raise Trigon that caused Brother Blood to lose his power would have been the thing that happened in Metropolis, outside one of the hospitals. Well, around one of the hospitals and then inside one of the hospitals, where you go and defeat Brother Blood and stop him from summoning Trigon, obviously, along with the help of Zatanna, Raven, and Dr. Fate. So this will be their next attempt. I'm not quite sure how this will go. It's surprising that I'm going inside for the first section. Usually you stay outside during missions and then go into a location, an instance location, afterwards. I'm gonna need to do terrible things to these people, aren't I?
The demons are full of Trigon's power. Defeat them and take it so that Trigon may rise!
You know, it's just me and you here, right? You don't need to ham it up like that. Or maybe you just want to ham it up. In which case, fair enough.
So this is what they send me? So you think yourself ready to raise the demon lord Trigon, do you? I doubt you can contain even a fraction of his evil. His sin demons swarm in these caverns. Defeat them and absorb their foul power. If you survive, then perhaps you are the one. First, you must overcome the sin of greed. Wield the spirit of avarice by stealing the very essence of their selfish souls.
Of course they're green. Oh right, I need to pick up symbols. Right. Let's find out what this has to tell us. Never heard this before.
It snarls and snaps with the inner turmoil the Beast Boy feels as a result of his animalistic powers.
He will crush you!
Trigon's true power awaits you!
Ah, right. Things open. Cool. Okay.
I need it! Relinquish my essence!
So, I'm taking the essence of demons from their balls. Does this remind you of anything?
It's mine! Mine!
A little bit weird that it's a physics object in the actual universe. It's like inside the game itself, so that it rolls. It doesn't usually happen with things that you need to pick up for the game. Nice. Wonder whether this will hurt. Nope. Apparently I am lava proof or heat proof. Is it lava or magma? I think it's magma when it's underground, isn't it?
To serve Trigon, you must gorge upon his evil. Become one with greed and swell your insatiable appetite for power.
This language, maybe it's just me, but a lot of this language seems quite suggestive. No, I don't actually need to press F, I can just float over the orbs. The heroic version of a mission like this would be to overcome and not allow the various sins to influence you, like not give in to greed and gluttony and presumably lust. But the villainous version obviously is to become one with such sins, embody them. Be. Maybe wrath?
You have not felt hate until you have faced wrath. Show us the dark rage inside your soul.
I figured wrath because of the lava. Wrath is often associated with fire. Like an even marble. A couple more spawned in. There are some on the mini-map. Ah, here we are.
You cannot contain it!
Since arrival, They are in a frenzy to stand against you. You must face them all.
There's another holotoken around. They don't continue to make noise after you've found and listened to them. Is there one hiding around that corner, maybe? This is super weird. Whether it's a feat to pick up absolutely every orb. I mean, it seems as though you probably could continue once you defeat demons without picking up their sin orbs. Because, like, the gates open once you defeat them, not once you pick them up and pick the orbs up. See, I swear that listening to a holotoken stops it making that sound, but maybe I'm wrong. Because I can't find any more holotokens around. And they don't hide them inside of physical objects that you can't move, because that would be a dick move. That's a bit horrid. People hung from... oh, well, at least they're not hung from hooks. But then again, a metal collar around your neck isn't that much better. Chest. Splendid. This is a whole skeleton with a bunch of bones underneath them. What I've found. This is usually like set dressing portal, so I wonder whether anyone's going to come out through it.
This is your final test. Behold Raven, Trigon's daughter. She has forsaken him to become a hero. No matter how she denies her father, she holds the sin of pride. Defeat her, make her bow that proud head, and you are indeed the one who shall make Trigon rise.
This is interesting. I assumed that once she escapes, she's well, that she will escape, and that she'll be okay afterwards. Because, wow, skulls for the Skull Throne, blood for the Blood God, much. Or, well, I suppose this could be the throne of a necromancer or like an Ossiarch Bone Reaper chap or something. What I'm saying is it's very, very Warhammer, this. So my assumption is that... Oh, all of the Titans are here. Including... Is that Beast Boy? Yes. Do I get to beat up Beast Boy? That's good. That's worth coming here on its own. Coming here for on its own. So I assume that they escape and are okay afterwards, because you do meet them later elsewhere in the game. It's quite high, isn't it?
Your magic won't hold us for long, Blood.
I probably need to beat them up in sequence, don't I? Well, let's find out what's happening.
This is weak, Blood.
The power you seek comes with a heavy price, Lily.
Understand the evil you do by selling our souls to Trigon. Is the power worth that much to you?
You're not as useless as I thought. You see captured here the Titans, mortal enemies of our immortal Lord. They are the key to bringing Trigon finally and completely to this plane. You have already tasted Trigon's sins. Now you will become them, and raise the power to at last bring forth the mighty Trigon. Go now, and return triumphant!
I haven't tasted all the
So,
sins.
a little background on all the demonic power you just, ate. Trigon spawned all manifest one of the 7 deadly sins. Trigon can draw upon that energy to rise, and then, well, all hell breaks loose. Go get him, kid.
I don't know why he's so chill about this. I mean, hell raising on Earth can't really be that good of a thing to have happen, even for the villains. And where does Brother Blood get off telling me I'm not as useless as he thought? He's more useless than I thought, considering he has failed how many times? Where I succeeded.
I knew you would prove worthy. Now, find the obelisk the Cult of Blood has erected to greed to bestow yourself with the full power of avarice. The Sentinels guard it closely, but I am sure you will prevail. Oh, and do collect the pretty gems of greed the obelisk manifests. Shiny things are so desirable.
Flickering and shot through with the green traces of circuitry. representing Cyborg's constant war between his cybernetic parts and his humanity. Dark mists of sadness and pain swirl within this soul shard, a representation of Nightwing's tragic youth.
Ooh, I wonder what powers I've got now. That seems to be a hook shot. That's some kind of player-based ability. Okay, interesting. Okay. Most of the fire powers. Oh. This is a garbage power. What have you given me this one for? It's rubbish. Oh, interesting. Oops. Wow, okay. We're supposed to go somewhere.
This is Ryder, and you are wrong. Why? Because you think raising the demon Trigon here on Earth is easy. Think you play some interdimensional call and he hops in his demon car and zooms right over? Sorry, friend. He requires massive energy, not just of sins, but of purity corrupted. And if you think he won't drain every hero in Gotham to get it, well, friend, you are wrong.
Weird, awkward quest. Unlike any others. A mobility-based quest the game has not introduced before. Or will hopefully not use it after either.
Dim and pulsing like the embers of a dying star, representing Donna Troy's sometimes crippling isolation as a wanderer of the multiverse.
Jarring, wasn't it?
Greed, check. Gluttony next. You get to do all the fun stuff.
I'm sure you'll find this next task appetizing. Find the blood cult's gluttony obelisk to embody the spirit of endless hunger. Then gorge yourself on souls. Bon appetit.
Oh, back to normal. Ah, I see.
Hey, you stupid creep! So hungry.
Ooh, there was a side mission over here.
I have heard that the souls of superheroes are the most delicious of all. But only the embodiment of gluttony can reveal and devour them. Eat them all and come and tell me what they taste like.
Eat them all! And come and tell me what they taste like. Please?
The light fades.
What kind of texture must a soul have to make noises like that when it gets eaten?
Ha! I'm a protector of Gotham. Try to get past me.
Well, try very hard.
Starving!
What this power is.
Hey, that hurts, you know.
Yes, that's why I'm doing it. I probably could defeat a bunch of them more quickly than this, but I wouldn't have the time to go through and
Wasting away.
eat their souls.
Watch the stomach. I just ate.
Starving. So weak.
Your evil has no place.
Starving.
Really bugs me that no hero comes along and
I told you, man. I'll be there. Why don't you pick on somebody with superpowers?
actually sorts this out. Like, even on the hero side, you don't come and do anything about this. Maybe it means that the Sentinels of Magic are capable of dealing with it. Like, they don't need you to help, because they can manage. Let's hope that's what it is.
I don't think so. Your villainy stops here.
She says and does nothing.
Where are you? Stay away from me! Wasting away. So hungry.
Back off, Daddy! Time is over.
Points for Moxie. But, you can pick up the boulder. Hit the guy with the boulder. Throw away the boulder.
The light fades.
Not on my watch, villain!
Unfortunately, you don't really get a say in it.
So weak.
Go nuts!
stay transformed for a certain amount of time, apparently, and then you transform back.
Your evil doing is over, villain.
I hope the heroes kick your ass.
What gives?
I'm just trying to eat people's souls. Can you please leave me to it?
Starving. I'm wasting away.
So hungry.
So what exactly do I need to do to... Is it these? Just...
I warn you, do not cross me.
Starving.
Ha! I'm a protector of Gotham. Try to get past me.
Yeah, it is. Oof.
I'm
Alright.
sure I saw my wallet around here.
That hurts, you know. Starving.
Alright, you get more than one per
Stop you, fiend!
font, apparently.
You won't get past this cop, evildoer. Starving.
Interesting that you're not the same color as other demons of the same type. Like, instead of being sort of peach orange colored, this greed demon I've transformed into is midnight blue and
I don't
silver.
think so, super creep.
I have to say, I'm not impressed by the quality of hero that I've been facing.
I told you, man. I'll be there. I'm taking a shortcut through this really safely.
Try to get through me, villain.
Terms accepted. My app has just told me I have reconnected to the chat, so I apologize if anybody has been trying to talk to me whilst I've been playing for the last however long. It's the app. It's not me ignoring you. Oh, there we go. I'm done.
Thank you for dining with us this evening. After dinner mint?
Do you feel the
Is it wafer thin?
power? That and more will be ours when Trigon rises. Now, find the last obelisk to channel wrath and unleash it on this so-called place of eternal peace.
Yeah, these aren't all the sins. This is less than half of the sins.
The Sentinels of magic think their sunstones will maintain balance between darkness and light. Is that lame or what? Use their own sunstones on them. That'll show them where the balance lies.
Okay. A little bit disappointed I have to use super speed. It's my least favorite of the
Is there a medal for stopping a real thing? Damn it!
That's impressive.
The reward will protect the vault. Keep the flames intact. The GFD is
Don't want
tougher
to
than the
beat
likes
up
of you.
firefighters, for fuck's sake. Ugh, this is horrible. Presto was able to set fire to a stone mausoleum.
Defend against darkness. Keep it on. You don't look so tough. I could take you in my sleep.
I appreciate your bravado, but really quick. Yellow light show is a little uncomfortable, but it's actually kind of cool, particularly because it has a very, very 80s feel to it. Like the sound and the like pulsating sort of strobing nature makes it feel very, very 80s, like the kind of effect you get in fantasy 80s films. Or, well, fantasy, 80s films with fantastical elements, not necessarily fantasies exclusively. Like, it could be a thing. A sound effect for a sci-fi or a horror or something. Kind of uncomfortable to look at, which isn't great.
I'm calling the cops!
Circe, no more.
This will be the perfect... Leave that alone! It's historic!
Odd place to leave a statue like this.
Oh! What on earth is that?
No further.
Oh, I suppose that mission, which I just completed, was to use wrath flames on tombs. So I suppose. Oops. Hello.
I've got nothing on this maniac.
I suppose if it's a wrath flame, then maybe it will work on stone.
The justice...
I don't think so. The GFD is tougher than the likes of you.
statues. Eliminate first responders. Okay.
Leave that alone! It's
No further.
Oh! What on earth is that?
Disperse and no more.
Oh, one more statue.
I'm calling the cops!
I wonder why they call SWAT as a first responder.
You don't look so tough. I could take you in my sleep.
Gotham firefighters are definitely more tough than the SWAT. No, that's
Leave that alone!
trying to find another SWAT guy to beat up rather than it being a firefighter. No, it's a firefighter. Is it just firefighters?
I'm calling the cops!
Stopping a real game? Is there a medal for stopping a real game? Damn it! Call EMS!
So, you just torched Robinson Park Cemetery, final resting place of Gotham's finest, in flames. I believe the Waynes are even in there someplace. As good a reason as any to set it on fire, I suppose.
Holy shit. Sorry for not checking chat for a while. It wasn't working for the first, most of the first hour. Welcome, Darkstar and Ravenforce. Yeah, the Wrath form transformation gives me super speed and a bunch of fire-based powers. The Greed transformation, which took place over here, I think, gave me... is that where it was? Was it over that direction? Over here, I think, actually. Gave me flight and a bunch of different, well, some different fire powers and one unique power, which was the one in the number 1 slot, which for a Wrath demon is that. And then over here, oh, there we go. I got transformed into a greed demon who had athletics or acrobatics, I should say. And I needed to bounce around on these rocks collecting the shiny silver things. Pathetic greed demon. Yeah, the gluttony demon is quite fat and flies. The greed demon. Yeah, interestingly, the first place I went was a shadow of hell, rather than it being the last place, because usually you're in outside areas and then you go inside somewhere. In terms of like the way that missions in DCUO flow, but this time it was the other way around.
You just torched Robinson Park Cemetery, final resting place of Gotham's finest, in flames. I believe the Waynes are even in there someplace. As good a reason as any to set it on fire, I suppose.
I don't agree. Unfortunately, I don't have a choice.
The dark magic rises within you. Return to Brother Blood before the power wanes. Once you corrupt the Titans, their foul energy will fill Raven's soul. Trigon will rise, and his powers will be mine.
Yeah, I'm not sure what is supposed to canonically happen here. Obviously, Trigon doesn't rise, and the
Your moment is at hand. Prepare to unleash the powers of Trigon's sins upon the Titans. With their corruption, Trigon shall rise. I shall summon a portal to bring you to me. Do not delay.
The Titans don't get corrupted. Because you can meet them later. They don't attack you. They kneel, in fact, apparently. Interesting. I don't know. Do you reckon I should beat them up anyway? I think I'm gonna launch forwards first. When anybody begged you not to hurt them, did you listen?
No! Please don't hurt me! Stay away! Thy Trigon favors Trigon's wrath!
Bye, guys. They're in subjugation to you, yeah. I'd hear them say, don't hurt me. Yeah.
Ah, yes. Feel the power coursing through you. Channel it into our deserving hosts. Turn their pure spirits to evil for Trigon. Punish them, defeat them, and curse them so Trigon will rise. I will cast the spell forcing Raven to call his name.
Well, of course, the first I'm going to go for is Beast Boy, and I will enjoy beating him up. Hurrah!
Afraid to fight us, Blood?
That was
Afraid
fun.
You'll lose just like Trigon did?
I don't feel so good about the rest of them.
I will serve
and you too shall reap blood's
always.
reward.
Ah, the rest of them escaped today. Interesting.
Your magic won't hold us for long, Blood.
He says after escaping. I mean, I guess he wasn't wrong. Probably canonically what's supposed to happen here is that these Titans escape and free Raven, and the villains are unsuccessful. Just their bad luck that I'm here. Seems like defeating them turns them to your side, though, which is good.
Yes! Will of Trigon rise.
Soon I will rise, and the earth will be doomed.
Ooh, missed this one. Let's get it.
Rippling and pulsing with an unhealthy glow. This soul shard was the gaunt the deep well of Trigonic energy Raven keeps dormant.
Yes, yes! Now to feast upon their demonic souls and restore my power. You thought to defy me, Titans? Feel my wrath!
I defy Trigon's power to defeat my soul. Titans, I free you. We will live another day and conquer this evil. For now, let's get the hell out of here.
Huh. Didn't expect that. You were unable to return your power, Brother Blood. What a shame.
The Titans are free! Blood. Mine. Yours. It all belongs to Trigon. Do you feel his wrath? His devouring lust for power? He will rise. The skies will burn, our cities crumble. Society will turn to dust. And I, Brother Blood, will rise with him. The sins themselves will serve me. Wrath, lust, greed, envy, and pride. Pride herself will be my wife. Her powers will be mine. And my every desire will be fulfilled.
So that's the demon Trigon. I'm filled with terror. No, really. What did you just do?
Let's take the chest piece. It's probably less that he fancies Raven and more that he thinks... He probably desires the power that she has more. He said that her power would be his. There's probably an element of physical desire in it as well. But he's an enormous creep and doesn't deserve anything nice. So, fuck him.
Hail, Lord Trigon, and the goddess Circe. I will not forget your service to the cause of magic. I assure you, I will see you get all you deserve.
Now, telling someone who's evil that they'll get all they deserve is not as reassuring as you might think. What does he want me to do?
Mr. Freeze arranged a quick heist of some armored Wayne Tech cars with a payload of industrial diamonds.
That's the intro to the Diamond Heist PvP event. So I'm not interested in doing that.
Trigon has risen. You have opened the door to his might. Take your reward, for the world belongs to his evil.
And yet, he doesn't show up in it, particularly. Does he? Funny that.
So, the necromancer Felix Faust. He's sucking souls from students down at the University of Gotham. Business as usual. Except he doesn't have Circe's permission. Dr. Savannah has the background intel. Speak to him at the nightclub near campus.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, that's why. Yeah, we've kind of fought alongside Faust before. The work to corrupt the hearts of the Titans continues apace. We've made enormous steps forward. Your work to gather these soul fragments will ensure that the Demon Lord will rise soon from the depths of his slumber. Hail Trigon. You're putting quite a positive spin on your failure there. It's not surprising.
This is the most prime merchandise in Gotham, and none of it's hot, I swear!
Guess I'll just hold on to that until I get a better utility belt with 4 slots. Oh, I haven't done Welcome to the Hall of Doom. Let's do that.
Here it is, the Hall of Doom. I get a chill, don't you? Or maybe it's the air conditioning. They keep it low for Mr. Freeze. Ready to start your tour? Just follow your mini-map and activate the consoles to hear my dulcet tones.
We're underwater somewhere, it looks like. There's an investigation here. I probably won't do that until after I've done his intro. Seeing me. Oh.
Here it is, the Hall of Doom. I get a chill, don't you? Or maybe it's the air conditioning. They keep it low for Mr. Freeze. Ready to start your tour? Just follow your mini-map and activate the consoles to hear my dulcet tones.
That's weird. There should be voice lines. Maybe it's because I was listening to a voice line when I started it. That's annoying. Let's try that again.
If your mentor is the Joker and you're somehow still alive, you'll get a bang out of this tech wing. This is where you can spot badasses like Catwoman Metallo, and the Flash's Rogues Gallery. Not to mention get the nastiest weapons and gear from the factional vendors. If it fires, explodes, or has pointy edges, they sell it.
I wouldn't really call Metallo a badass. I think he can really be accused of that.
As you've probably figured out, the Hall of Doom is like an enormous smorgasbord of deadly stuff to buy, sell, and trade. But if you haven't earned enough renown with the factions, forget it. They ain't selling. The bank, my favorite of the Hall of Doom, where the gear lives. Keep your honor among thieves. Show me the weaponry.
I need to put some junk in here. Just filling up my inventory.
This is the main hall. You'll find entrances for each of the 3 wings, the east and west banks, the brokers, and the command and control center here. You will also find the mailboxes in the main hall as well.
Because his tones were too dulcet the first time round. Yeah, maybe. Calling it the, what was it, the sabotage chamber, it kind of makes me not want to go in there, you know? I wonder if there's a similar area to what's Constantine doing hanging out here? Knobhead. I wonder if there's a similar area here to the one in the watchtower where you can see the mentors hanging out. This is kind of cool. Oh, Lady Shiva's here as well. That's interesting. She's in both. Maybe Constantine is in both as well. That would kind of make sense.
This room is the brains of the Hall of Doom, not counting me. First, command and control, featuring the kick-ass hottie Talia Al Ghul Don't Tell Her I Said That, who assigns our global alerts. You can also see, but not touch, the inner sanctum. Only for the big league. Lex, the Joker, Circe. Be really bad, and maybe someday you'll get inside.
Is Talia Al Ghul Don't Tell Her I Said That her full name? Lex and Circe have made the Joker hang out all the way over here, probably because he kept throwing pies at them or something. And they were tired of her cleaning up. I don't know, she's just in skin-tight leather. That doesn't... I mean, maybe if that's what floats your boat, I guess. Fair enough. can face the
This
thing.
is the Hall of Doom Armory. I say, just smell that bracing, weapons-filled air. The Riddler is usually skulking around here with investigations to assign. So he tells riddles. His check's clear.
What mission he's got? Oh well. Chaotic energy. Close to Catwoman and Talia. Yeah, I was thinking that the person they've got in here called Talia al Ghul was probably looking more like Catwoman. Maybe Calculator is into biker babes. And maybe BDSM. Yeah, she's really more BDSM than biker, I would say.
Riddle me this. What unlocks meaning but isn't a key? A clue. And our world is full of clues, briefings, and collectibles. Calculators even rigged your interface to show color-coded markers when one's nearby. There's a quick investigation right here in the hall. Find it and come back to me.
Hold on. I'm not doing that. I want to do deeper into Doom. I am doing that. Okay, cool. Is this where the power core is? No. See, I wouldn't say that the Watchtower's layout is confusing, but that might just be because I'm familiar with it. I would say that the layout of the Hall of Doom is confusing. But then again, that might just be because I'm not familiar with it.
You are now in the Hall of Doom's power core. It's where the Society throws people who piss us off. No, really. Also down here you'll find Captain Cold and Black Adam. In the mood to just go and trash some heroes? They have the hookup.
Let me guess. Professor Zoom hangs out here and has information on races. Oh, there we are. Hello. And Dr. Zavana. Interesting that I can hand in the mission to him here as well as in the Burnley nightclub.
The Hall of Doom hangar is where the Society keeps our aircraft. And Professor Zoom. He likes to hang out in here. He set up races all over the dang world, so if that's your thing, he's your psychopath.
Locate Hall of Doom pit. That sounds like a cheery place. Actually, is kind of nice. I mean, it's a bit weird, very swampy. Oops. Oh, there's a window in the way. Huh.
Welcome to the very bowels of the Hall of Doom. Sorry. Down here is where we keep the society simulator so you can beat up folks while wearing someone else's costume. Sounds fun? Just check in with Catwoman. And Ambush Bug should be around somewhere if you're looking for the vault drops.
Secretly a giant shared bathroom in the swamp. Wonder if anyone's made a character that looks like Shrek. Well, as close as you can get in the game to Shrek, and come down here and declared this to be their swamp. Where the hell is Catwoman? Oh, right, here, okay. Must have flown right past them. Ah, it's because they're hidden. Yeah, so Catwoman does look fairly similar to Talia al Ghul. In fact, I expect that some of these costume pieces are probably almost exactly the same, like the chest piece, because it's got a zipper up the front. It's just on Talia, the zipper is a much clearer silver. It's called biological adjustment device. Or bad. As opposed to the rad, which you get in... What are you doing in my swamp? Yeah.
Hate the powers you chose? We rigged them here for the right price. With our brand new biological adjustment devices, or BAD, courtesy of LexCorp. BAD. Get it? B-A... Never mind.
I don't remember what the R-A-D stands for in the Watchtower. I think it's probably adjustment device, but... I mean, I would say that that acronym is unnecessary, but... superhero fiction is absolutely rife with terrible acronyms. I have returned to the tech wing. Please, can you acknowledge that? There we go. Okay.
That concludes our basic tour. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hall of Doom. Watch your step and enjoy your stay. Now work hard and make the world a better place for villainy. We'll chat soon. Calculator out.
So, a worse place. He wasn't kidding when he told you to watch your step. I mean, there are no guardrails.
Calculator here. That impressive symbol is the mark of the tech wing. Tech-using society members use technology and gadgetry to spread mayhem and villainy. They're led, so to speak, by the Joker.
Well, it's probably more like the Joker insisted that he be the leader and was awful to everyone who objected. Assuming anyone dared.
This is Calculator. That holo token represents the hub, the core of the Hall of Doom, the seat of power for the secret society of supervillains.
Oh, there we go. Here's a door. That's handy.
Calculator here. You found a magic wing holo token. These society members use occult forces for evil. They're mentored by the goddess Circe.
It's kind of weird how this is the only place where these symbols get used. Like, each wing in both the Watchtower and the Hall of Doom has its own symbol so that you know where you are. But what? Oh right, return to the Riddler. You don't see them used anywhere else. Like, you don't even get an icon or a logo, like a symbol to put on your character. Like, oh no, I've already been here. Be nice if you could get a symbol to put on your chest. Oh no, I think I can sell them, can't I? Let's keep that. Now then, there should be a holo token in here somewhere. Oh, there we are. And that'll be all of them.
Calculator here. That would be a meta-wing holo token. Meta-society members have power in their genes. As in DNA, they're mentored by Lex Luthor.
I'm glad you cleared up that power in their genes, as in DNA, rather than like the garment. Because you never know with villains. Maybe their powers are derived from a pair of magic evil genes. The garment. Oops, did not mean to do that.
Nicely done. As a villain, you must know this riddle. What's the difference between a jeweler and a jailer? One sells watches, the other watches sells. As for me, I watch you, so don't be surprised if I reward your efforts by email. Happy hunting!
I mean, I guess I could hand in the mission to Savannah here.
I'm obviously busy here, so why don't you make like a tree? and leave.
Okay, maybe not that hologram of Savannah, but there is another. I can't remember where he is. It'd be easier just to go back to the nightclub in Burnley. Talk to him there. Burnley.
I have a lab on the Gotham University campus where I can keep an eye on the power of Shazam. So when Faust and Black Adam arrived, I knew something was up. Circe is rewarding me for my help. I can only imagine what she'll give you if you take Faust down.
Probably just a piece of gear or something. Won't be terribly exciting.
Welcome, champion. Ready to deal some punishment? The necromancer, Felix Faust, is defying my will, hoping to attain godhood. Teach him a painful lesson and steal the souls he's collected. No one defies the goddess Circe.
Unless you're Wonder Woman or one of her mentored heroes. Or, well, I think there's probably a list of people who defy Circe.
Dissertation notes. Hoppy, the baboon-headed god of the north, seeks out the dead where they dwell in the afterlife.
Rise and protect the soul well from Faust.
I love that, I guess.
Nice muscles. You work out? I'm supposed to intercept a package of exobyte research Star Labs is sending to the Gotham University. But I didn't figure on all these zombies. Give me a hand and I won't break your legs.
How magnanimous of you. I would be very impressed if you could manage to break my legs. We may talk to Trigon, because he's apparently not like... Trigon's apparently not specifically a hero, or exclusively a hero. We might end up talking to Trigon for the Transformers bit, which takes place over here. entrance here. Yeah.
Run! Run!
Kind of amusing that one of their few voice lines is "You will never defeat me," and usually you hear it moments before you defeat them. So basically, I would never go to them for example, any kind of divination.
So well for Faust.
I should probably check my powers. I think I probably would have earned a few more. Yeah, there we go. Polarized. Do I want to switch out to polarizing enemies? That'd be fun. Polarizes enemies. Polarized enemies take more damage. Oh, that damages both. Okay. Trapped. There's a pull power. Do I care about having a pull? I think I do. Well, let's just see how these go. So that damage is the same as before. Still need more soul wills, don't I?
agents have all sold Faust their souls, but not their brains, because the torture barely started before one of them gave up the goods. Felix Faust is funneling those souls to Black Adam to bring his wife Isis back from the dead. Kinky.
Ah, the plot thickens. Faust plans to bring Black Adam's wife, Isis, back to life. Isis, a kind, beautiful, and powerful goddess. Unthinkable! Black Adam is far too valuable a weapon to rejoin the forces of light. Quickly, use their portal within Gotham University and disrupt their ritual and conduct.
Yeah, I don't think that I really need to bother. It didn't work last time, or hero side, it doesn't work. I don't think I need to worry. Not really liking the change in powers either, so let's go back to what I had before, to be honest. That's a healing power. I hadn't realised. I thought it was just a PB AoE. Maybe we'll use Ionic Drain here. See how that goes.
Oh, so Faust is being clever. His magic prevents all but his soulless from passing through this portal. Easily remedied. We merely need to drain your soul. Head to the university warehouse. It has what we need to begin.
Translation: Black Adam is my husbando. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I wonder if we'll get the same mission this time. It'd certainly be awkward if we did.
I see you down there. I ain't opening the doors until you clear out all those zombies down there first.
Because as a hero, you get a mission to destroy parcels that the Joker has left here. As a villain, particularly a villain whose mentor is Joker, this could be...
So I made a deal with some of the Joker's clowns. They stashed some of those presents with the Joker gas in them for me. They're worth a fortune on the black market, they said. For some reason, they kept laughing.
Ah, steal Joker toxin-laden presents for an ambitious security guard. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Still, probably not a good idea to try and ask someone whose mentor is the Joker to steal some of the Joker's things. I'm not quite sure how that was securing a Joker present. I just destroyed it.
Look, pal, I ain't opening that door until the zombies are out of here. There's too many of them up here already.
They will never defeat me, he says, as he falls over, defeated. Bullets of containment, yeah.
Falcon-headed god of the West, Kevasena ensures the safety of the dead on their journey back to beyond.
Hello, giant mummy.
these skulls, I'll open that door for you.
All the supers who here are hero side. They're superheroes. When you play it as a hero, all the supers who have been zombified here are villains.
Alright, here's the deal. Door's open. Come on up.
Sometimes there's a chest under here, but not this time, obviously. Interesting that she's self-aware enough to know that she's a zombie and to trash talk me. Definitely a bit weird. So Pokerface is the big silver robot that I was talking about a few days ago, a few streams ago.
Dissertation notes. The god of the sky, Horus, has the authority to return a soul from beyond death.
Hurrah, finally, a second one. Another artifact. Splendid. It is good that the containers for the artifacts keep spawning in. There we go. Last one. Rather than it just being a few set locations.
So, the deathless obelisk's Faust is using to safeguard his portal can only be destroyed by his soulless. Ready to sell your soul? At least for the moment.
The demon, Trigon, awaits you near Faust's deathless obelisks. He will guard your soul so you can destroy the obelisks and break the spell at the portal.
Okay, it is a Trigon again. I thought it would be. Could have been some other magic villain. But then how would my character trust a villain enough to be willing to leave their soul with a villain?
Hail, mortal, born of man! I am the demon Trigon. You must destroy those cursed towers with your mighty undead powers. Now give me your soul to keep safe. It will return when Faust's laid waste.
So, I totally won't eat people. It's way too fattening. I could probably eat dumpster rats, though. Get me some, please.
Wow, wild. I mean, to be satiated, you probably need way more. You probably need a human's body weight in rats to eat, right? And would a human body weight of rats be more or less fattening than just eating a human? Do you reckon?
Dissertation notes. The consent of Anubis is required for any travel from beyond the afterlife.
Probably depends on the human, really. fucking stop it. Cut out. Go away. Guys spawn so close together, and you pull them so easily. It's such a pain. Why did you need to make this area so full of enemies? The powers that you the powers that you gain in transformation are not good enough to deal with this quantity of enemies. The side mission you get from here isn't going to be release the students, is it? Well, it might be. I mean, we're supposed to be working against Faust, after all. Freeing the students does seem to be a bit of an against Faust sort of thing. A lot of dumpsters around. Like a surprising number. I mean, sure, this is a university, they've probably got quite a lot of waste to get rid of, but why here? You don't usually leave dumpsters lying around the main campus area, do you? You'd keep them tucked away somewhere. I mean, I guess soda would be helpful, and I do have access to sodas, but nobody likes you. I'm not really in the habit of using sodas because, well, partly because they're a limited resource, partly because if you use them during instance fights, boss fights, you don't get the feat for defeating them. You don't get School of Hard Knocks. Also, the recharge is really long. Oh, stop it. So it's not really that much worth using them in the first place. Like, if you're struggling in a fight, they'll keep you alive for a little bit longer, but they won't help you win the fight, basically. The way the fights go in DCUO, usually, for me, for my money at least, is you're either winning easily or struggling really hard and staying alive for a little bit longer is not necessarily actually going to help you in the latter case. You don't free them. You transform them into soulless.
Oh please, no!
Fucking cut that out. Idiots have to be bright enough to know that I will absolutely flatten you.
Stay away from my soul!
No worries. Thanks for coming by. Raven and Force. I hope you,
Stay away from my soul!
You will never defeat me!
Hope you have a good evening. Bloody irritating that this transformation doesn't have any.
Stop! You disgusting undead thing!
You will never defeat me!
God! Go away!
Stay away from my soul!
Fucking ridiculous. of bravado for a man who dies to a single
Stop!
punch.
You disgusting undead thing! Stay away from my soul! Oh, please, no! Oh, please, no!
I just want to tell you, you look disgusting. You'll fit right in.
Interesting to note that this zombie skin has the Y-shaped cut in the torso of an autopsy. Yeah, the sounds are really weird. I wondered earlier what kind of consistency a human soul might have to cause the eating sound effect to sound like that. Like, is the human soul comprised mainly of Pringles? But there's a slightly wet sound in there as well, isn't there? So maybe nachos. Nachos with dip.
Faust begins his ritual. It is a trick! Stop them! Prevent Faust from gaining Black Adam's power.
Very nice. There's going to be a chest in this mission. There often is. Maybe it's just that I don't always know where it's hidden in the occasions where I don't manage to find one. Destroying priceless international artifacts. Don't worry about me.
Dissertation notes. The jackal-headed god of the east, Duwamutep, escorts the dead to heaven.
In your case, your soul would be tasty AF. Quit it. Do you make a point of dining on Pringles mostly? I mean, I can't fault you. They're great. But all things in moderation. Or was it the nachos? Are you more of a nacho man? I used electricity. Why did it get set on fire? That's weird. How do you feel about thunderstorms? Scare out the insects? Whether we probably will. I was just wondering whether we'll have to do the Brother Eye stuff as a villain, but considering the fact that the region has, one of the regions at least, has both Killer Frost and fire hanging out in it, we probably will need to. And that might actually be next. After this, I guess we'll find out. We're nearly done. This is the last indoor section of this mission. Ooh, there we are. Chest. Found. Excellent. So you like both, but Pringles released some killer chili cheese flavored crisps. They're amazing. Fair enough. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of chili myself, but fair enough. Is there an exterminator perk for killing those scarabs? No, unfortunately. There should be. Well, I mean, perks usually you get, or feats you get for doing something that isn't necessary. Like you can do it within the mission, but completing it doesn't help you to complete the mission at all. Like the secondary objectives that you don't have to do to progress. So probably like because I guess you could move on regardless of whether there are scarabs attacking you, but they would probably just follow you. So you probably wouldn't be able to like avoid them, really. You don't really get feats for defeating. And oh no, you do, don't you? Yeah, if they're enemies that are directly coming to attack you, probably not. Like, you do get a feat in the first Trigon Rising mission in the Science Police headquarters when you defeat all of the demons in the Science Police headquarters. But they're not attacking you, they're fighting with Science Police, just henchmen, minions, I guess, whatever. And they won't attack you unless you attack them. So they're not necessary. Defeating them all isn't necessary to completing the mission. You can just continue. You can just continue on into either free or defeat Raven, depending on which side you're playing as. But like the scarabs in here.
Dissertation note.
Everything is in place. Stand back, Black Adam, and watch your love return to our world.
The scarabs in here do actually come after you. So as I said, you probably can't avoid them really. Even if you ignore them, they'll probably still just follow you.
She does not live. Her flesh, it's rotting. Give her more of your powers. Do not hold back. Growing so weak. The powers of Shazam are mine.
Poor, pitiful Black Adam. Now merely 10 Adam. Forever.
Faust, what have you done?
These vines will hold you close to me, dearest Adam. Scarabs, rise up and destroy!
I'm not impressed.
Shazam! Help me! You are lucky that I do not kill you here and now. You and Faust will both pay for what you have done. I am an evil man. My rage has leveled cities, devastated friend and foe alike. But when Isis came into my life, everything changed. She was goodness, love, hope. She made Kandak bloom. Until she was taken from me. Now, I defy death itself to keep her from me. May the gods have mercy on anyone who stands in my way. Or Black Adam will see them burn!
You'd be like, alright, I'm gonna head out. Too many bugs. Imagine I'm in real life. Yeah, the bugs... Well, luckily, no insect can get that big anymore. So you wouldn't ever have to deal with an insect that big. Unless it were biologically entirely different from ordinary insects. What happened to Isis? Did someone kill her? Well, it tends to vary, I think, depending on continuity. The story of Isis is a bit convoluted. So, way back in Egyptian times, so like 3,000 years ago, 4,000, maybe even 5,000 years ago, is when Teth Adam was born. The guy who actually is Black Adam. And he was chosen by Shazam, the wizard, in the same way that Billy Batson was chosen to be a champion and empowered. And his wife at the time embodied the abilities of Isis, or gained superhuman powers because Teth Adam shared his Shazam powers with her. She dies, or, well, eventually she dies. And Teth Adam, Black Adam, before that happens, I think, tries to form a kind of ancient world Justice League with someone from Atlantis and someone from an Aztec city and just a bunch of people with superhuman powers from around the globe. His intention being to basically form, as I said, a sort of ancient Justice League that would protect the world in the 2000 BC sort of period. Unfortunately, the Wizard Shazam and the other extremely judgmental, kind of asshole-ish wizards of the Rock of Eternity at the time thought that what he was doing was assembling an army, or at least a team of extremely powerful individuals, and just assumed that Black Adam's goal was to take over the world, and so killed him and disbanded the team. I don't know if they killed everyone else. But worse than that, and a large, very, very large part of the reason that Black Adam is so angry, Shazam killed Black Adam and then prevented his soul from going to the afterlife, and instead binding his soul to his body so that his soul had to stay there with his decomposing, mummified body for several thousand years before it gets found by Billy Batson's parents and a third dude who's actually an enormous shit. So this third dude, whose name I can't remember, I'm afraid, but I'm sure you can look it up on Wikipedia very easily, kills Billy Batson's parents in a ritual and binds Black Adam's power to himself. Now, this is the first Black Adam of the modern period, and the first Black Adam that Shazam fights. At some point, Teth Adam takes back his powers by contesting the right over them, and the soul of the modern day asshole archaeologist dude who bound Black Adam's power to himself gets destroyed, and no shame there, no loss there really, and then you get a very sort of like ambiguous, morally grey, angry for very legitimate reasons, but lashing out like unproductively, unhelpfully, Black Adam, who really deserves a break. And he's, you know, through a slightly convoluted method, resurrected in the modern day era, and happens to find a new person who looks almost exactly like his old wife, Isis. They romance one another in a fairly sort of aggressive manner. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And fall in love, and I think maybe get married. He imbues her with the first Isis's powers, and she helps him be a hero in the Middle East around Kandak, which is sort of DC's version of Egypt, I think. And the second Isis also gets killed. So poor old Black Adam really can't catch a break. I don't know the full story. As I said, it's kind of convoluted. Maybe in this version of DC, this DC universe, all of that doesn't happen. Like, maybe he doesn't find a second Isis. Maybe he's still in love with the first one, and that's who he's trying to resurrect. I don't know. I don't know the full story. I mean, I expect that there will be, like, info probably on the DCUO wiki about exactly what's happened. Well, maybe. There might be. But, like, if you're interested, it'll be easy enough to find out what exactly is going on in that situation with a bit of Google and wiki searching.
The powers of the gods are not to be questioned. As for Black Adam, pity he's so attached to Isis. We'll have to see what can be done about that. Mortals are such fools!
You're not much better. Gotta be honest. Really don't have a high opinion of Circe.
So Faust still lives. After Black Adam and Circe are done with him, I'd imagine he'd sell his soul again, just to be free of their torment.
Yeah, seems like a bad day to be Faust. Not that I have any sympathy for him. Lex Luthor, welcome. Welcome to the Society. Well done gathering those holo tokens. Just remember, we have every trick at our disposal, every opportunity is available, and no one and nothing will stop us. They're going to try, but that just makes our final victory even more of a triumph. Black Adam, Breath of Life. My beloved Isis is cursed with undeath, but I will never stop trying to return her to my side. These jars you gathered may be a new approach, a new window. With my thanks, heed this warning. Tread not on Kandak's soil. My gratitude should not be mistaken as weakness. Yeah, she kind of seems like she's got her head up her ass so far. Thinks her shit doesn't stink. Yeah, it's probably both. I expect.
This is the most prime merchandise in Gotham, and none of it's hot. I swear.
Yes, I believe you.
Killer Frost just called in for society backup from the tap room. I'm alerting Lex Luthor. If what's happening in Gotham is what I think it is, Lex is gonna want in. Talk to Frost in the nightclub, and Lex will tap you when you're on site.
Yep, this will be Brother Eye. Where the hell's the tap room? North Burnley, okay. Killer Frost ain't wearing much, although she's an ice villain. I don't imagine that she's cold. Anybody else probably would be.
Feel a cold chill up your spine? For once, it's not me. We have bigger problems. Someone or something has reactivated the OMAC virus. It turns ordinary people into killer cyborgs, targeting anyone with skills or powers. We have to stop them before they stop us. Permanently.
No, so it wasn't anything the villains did. Huh.
Soon I will be reunited with my love, Nora.
Oh, right.
If you help me acquire that which I need to improve my technology, I will pay you well. That's
gonna be the Star Sapphire crystals. X will tap you. Salacious wink. I'm a robot. I don't imagine there's anything here that he's interested in. Unless he's into Ken dolls, I suppose.
You need any goods from?
We're almost at 3 hours, so what I will do is go to the location for the mission and then leave it there, because otherwise I'd be running way over. Trying to complete the whole sequence of missions. Nice. Unexpected. What interesting circuitry you have. Excellent craftsmanship. Well, maybe that might be his response, but the headcanon origin I've got for the Joke Android 9000 is that he was built by T.O. Morrow, so maybe Lex would just be catty about his perceived competition. Anyway, that'll be it for tonight. I don't want to fly into the orange area marked on the minimap, because that will start voice lines going, and I probably could get them playing again by hitting a button here, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it until Wednesday. thank you for coming along. I hope you have a nice week. At least until Wednesday, when I can wish you a nice week again. Thanks for coming, and thanks for watching. As I said, I'll be back on Wednesday, 8 PM, roughly. Maybe more like 20 past. I mean, I'll aim for 8, but it might end up being a bit later than that. See you again.